Welcome to Be Continued. We're your host. I'm Christian.
And I'm Caleb.
And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about our predictions for this conference championship weekend. And it's kind of sad that it's already here because it means the NFL season's almost over. But it also means Caleb's happy because that means there's a certain baseball season coming around the corner that's going to be here very soon.
Maybe.
Oh, that's true. There is a lockout.
There is a lockout.
I forgot about that.
Did have some meetings today, though. Some progress. They had some talks.
Let's hope. Oh, so I have to hope for my Phillies. Anyway, so the first game we're going to start out with is the Bengals-Chiefs. And I think me and Caleb are going to be very similar in both of these games. But Caleb, go ahead. Who you got, Chiefs? Bengals?
I thought you were just giving them my pick. But, you know what? I've picked against Joe Burrow twice.
No, you're not.
And Joe Burrow has proved me wrong twice.
You're not going to do it.
And I'm saying bring it on, Joe Burrow, because I'm picking the Chiefs. I was riding with the Chiefs back in week 14, whenever it was, and I'm still riding with them. I'm saying Chiefs are going to win this game. I do think it's going to be close because I think the Bengals offense is elite, and I think the Kansas City secondary is, if Tyrann Mathieu doesn't play, their secondary is terrible.
That's true.
Because Gabriel Davis just lit them up like crazy. And by the way, Gabriel Davis, Eagles fans love to complain about Justin Jefferson. But do you know who was picked before Gabriel Davis?
I don't even want to know. It was Jalen Hurts.
That's Jalen Reagor.
No.
Same guy. There's another one. Anyway, I'm not a believer in the Chiefs secondary, and I think that could cost them against Joe Burrow. And I think the Bengals offense is just crazy good considering how often he's getting sacked. But I don't think he's going to be able to beat Patrick Mahomes. So Seth, I'm daring your boy. Come at me. Come get me.
Score prediction?
Plus, I want to see the Bengals against the Rams in the Super Bowl. But I am picking the Chiefs, and I think the Chiefs are going to win. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a blow. Not a blow. It's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be like 41-38.
Wow, so you're
it's going to be big time.
All right, so
but it better not come down to kickers because
Evan McPherson, baby.
Dude's kicking the caps off of Gatorade bottles.
Anyway, Seth, I am sorry as well. I've been on the Joe Burrow bandwagon these last 2 weeks, opposed to somebody. But that's just because I've been looking at quarterbacks head-to-head. Do I trust Joe Burrow more than Derek Carr? I did. Do I trust Joe Burrow more than Ryan Tannehill? Who doesn't? But now we're getting into the big boy leagues. This is Pat Mahomes. And I know what I said about him. I just admitted in the last video I was wrong. But there's a Super Bowl I'm rooting for at heart. At heart, I'm rooting for either Chiefs, Rams, or Niners, Bengals, just for nostalgia feeling. But I can't bet against Pat Mahomes, and I disagree with you completely. This is going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be close. I thought it was going to be close. I did, until I saw what old Eli Apple comes out and says. Do you see what he's going through right now? He's going on Twitter roasting everybody and anybody. It's hilarious. And the one thing I'm going to say this, you don't want to add fuel to the fire.
Yeah, but he's not like roasting Mahomes.
It's still Twitter.
He's roasting Saints and Giants fans.
But he's still saying as if right now that it's pretty much a guarantee they're getting to the Super Bowl. He sounds a lot like Ramsey did when he was on the Jaguars.
Yeah, I don't. How crazy is it that the Jaguars were like one win away from the Super Bowl, and now Blake Bortles is out of the league? Like, what is it? 4 years later, 5 years later, the whole team is gone.
The 4 quarterbacks remaining in that 2018 playoffs were Nick Foles, Tom Brady, Blake Bortles, and Casey.
And somehow Brady didn't manage to win. Somehow the GOAT, as you call him.
He scored 33 points in the Super Bowl. It's not his fault his defense gave up 41 points to a backup.
Sure it is. Nick Foles scored 41. He should score 42.
I know he did. Anyway, my score prediction for this game is I'm going to go it's going to be 46-20. I don't see the Bengals.
Just disrespectful.
I am.
You don't think Burrow's going to put up more than 20?
No, because here's why. Ready? The Chiefs were getting pressure on Allen. Allen's just an incredible athlete. And Burrow, to his credit, he's a good athlete. Is he Josh Allen level athlete? There's no way you can even say they're close. And also Burrow's coming off that ACL injury. Allen's offense line is a tad bit is better than the Bengals all line. I don't think I'm going out on a limb there. And if you're letting Chris Jones have a field day on, who was it, Spain? And you said it on last week's episode. Who you taking, Jeffrey Simmons or Chris Jones?
That's close.
But you did say it was going to be Jones.
Maybe
Jones.
I think Jones is stronger. I think Simmons is more athletic, though.
Simmons is a better run stopper than Jones. Simmons is a better run stopper than Jones. Jones is a much better pass rusher.
I don't know. I think Simmons is a stud.
I mean, yeah, he's a stud. He's no DeForest Buckner, though.
Yeah,
But anyway, I think the Chiefs are just going to dominate from this point 1 to point 2. I think from the moment that clock starts and the moment it ends, Pat Mahomes might not even have to play the final 3 minutes. Look out for Chad.
You're just disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
It's going to be a close game, man. I'm telling you, they're going to score. They're going to trade.
I'm
touchdowns.
hoping it's a close game. I would love to come on here next week and say I was wrong. It was a close game, and the Chiefs won. But guess what? If the Chiefs win, my record still is good. So
See, well, the thing is, like, the Chiefs' defense got better as the year went on, but I don't know how, because watching that pass defense against the Bills, there was no pass defense. Like, Davis wasn't making spectacular catches, and Allen wasn't having to make spectacular throws. These dudes were open by 20 yards. Like,
it's also hard to block people though when your guys running around like this, and
yeah, well, and it's also hard when push-offs are allowed.
Oh,
Which,
yeah.
which apparently is allowed in the NFL
not to mention
playoffs.
not to mention you have to cover the entire field. I mean,
Yeah.
that man Allen threw an absolute missile launcher.
Yeah, but so yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a game. I do think it's gonna be a game.
I hope you're right, but I don't see it that way. But now we're moving on to our next game, and this game we might agree on, we might disagree on. It's gonna depend on what we think and what we hear throughout the week. But right now we're gonna do Niners Rams. The Rams haven't beat the Niners since when?
They've lost, I think, 7 in a row. So
2017, right?
yeah,
Before Garoppolo, of course. Anyway, this game is going to come down to multiple things. And Caleb, I'm going to let you make your prediction first. Just because it's your team and we need to hear what you got to say.
all right. I haven't picked against my team yet, and I ain't gonna do it today. So look, the Rams, they've lost 6 or 7 in a row. Yeah, I get it, but some streaks are not some. All streaks come to an end.
Even JPPs.
Even was it De La Salle, that high school that won like 150 straight games? Did you see that movie? Great movie. Great sports movie.
Never
One of
seen
the
it.
best ever. You never seen it?
Never seen it.
What is? Oh my goodness! You're not even a movie or a football fan. So anyway, all streaks come to an end, and this is just one where it looks like the 49ers are just dominating the Rams, because 7 in a row definitely looks pretty dominant. But in there, like, you've seen halves where the Rams look dominant. And what I think is, and this might be just hoping for hope's sake,
Rams fans speaking.
and I've faith and hope are only as good as what you place them in. So, knock on wood here.
We'll get some prayers.
But I think the Rams are going to do it. I think they're going to take care of their business this time. I think they are going to play a full 4 quarters
So do you see this game
for
close?
once. I think the Rams will win comfortably, but not like blowout. Like, I don't think the Rams are going to win 42-3 or anything. But I do think they could win 31-21. And actually, you know what? I'll call that. That's going to be my score. 31-21. I think the Rams are going to... I think they're going to jump out to a lead because they've been doing that. They've been dominating the first half. And I think what is going to be key, though, is they cannot make mistakes. They cannot put the ball on the ground. And Sean McVay, give the ball to Sony Michel. Do it. Give him the ball. Watch this video and give Sony Michel the ball, and then give it to your carry ratio should be like
30.
either 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 or, and
Henderson?
especially if Henderson's back, you gotta get that man in there because that man can run wild. And it looks like the Rams might be getting somewhat healthy at the right time because Ernest Jones theoretically will be back, so that means we can shelf Troy Reader. Let's hope.
Oh, man, not old Delaware.
Yeah, sorry, Troy. I love that you're from Delaware. Well, that you played in Delaware.
Hey, small, just
But-
like Delaware.
Yeah, I actually did see something. There's a Rams site defending Troy Reader that said he played lacrosse till late, so he's kind of like more recent football guy. So he has improved, I guess. So whatever. Anyway, props to him. If you get Ernest Jones back and he's healthy and can be in the middle of the field, that's big time. And I think it's got to be about the Rams when they played the 49ers, they stuffed the run in the first half. And then it looked like they just quit playing that way. So if they can do that again and keep doing it for a full game, then I really like the Rams' chances in this game.
And you see, I was going to agree with you until I went back and I watched your prior 2 prediction videos. And you know what I kept hearing you say? And it's ringing in the back of my head right now. McVay's going to find a way to give me a heart attack. That's the line you kept using every single week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked you didn't use it this week because I have a feel. You know what I see happening? I envision this game going. I see you guys are going to have a lead late, 24-21. Garoppolo's going to get the ball. you're going to be thinking, oh, God, here it goes again. We're going to lose this game. But it's not going to happen. Von Miller's going to make a play.
Oh, man, what a difference maker.
Von Miller's going to get pressure. Garoppolo's going to try throwing it up for Deebo Samuel. And down comes number 5 with the ball. Game over. Niners go home. The streak's over. Jimmy Garoppolo had played his last game as a Niner. And the Rams are going back to the Super Bowl, where hopefully this time they put up more than 3 points. So as I just said in that prediction, Rams win 24-21. I think it's going to be a very close game. I don't see very high scoring out of either team because both defenses are good. If I had to give an advantage to which defense coordinator is better, I'm definitely going with the Niners coordinator. But I think Raheem Morris has been great in spurts. He's been horrible in spurts, but great in spurts. Last week's not really his fault. It's not his fault that Jalen Ramsey can't walk on a straight line. Maybe he had a little too much drink at halftime. Too soon of a celebration, maybe. But I'm just hoping you guys do give Michelle the ball, because if it's based on Michelle, Henderson, and Akers getting a fair amount of carries. If you guys go straight Akers, my prediction changes to Niners win.
Yeah, I think speaking of Jalen Ramsey, number 5, I think that Mike Evans touchdown might be the best thing that could have happened to the Rams for this stretch run. Because, he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed by that. He's the best corner in football. Everybody knows it. And he wants to brag about it. And he, whatever. He works hard to be that. Okay, whatever. But you got just ran by, pretty much. I mean, he stumbled at the end, whatever. He was still burnt. So,
like toast.
I think he's going to play a little bit better. I don't think he's going to have that happen again. I think he's going to make some kind of a big play. And if it comes down to do you trust more of Matthew Stafford or Jimmy Garoppolo, it's Stafford.
And by the way, if I'm a Raheem Morris, you know what I'm telling Aaron Donald this week? I don't need you to be that pass rushing monster. I mean, I'd love to see him. But you know what I want to see you do this week? Do what everybody says you can't do. Stop the run. Especially, I want you to hit Deebo Samuel? Hit him low. He's hurt from last week. Hit him low. No, make him realize, I don't want another carry, coach. Make him go to Shanahan and say, nah, coach. I don't want to hand that ball no more.
Yeah, if you can stop Samuel, the running back, then the 49ers are dead in the water.
Yep.
And so I think that is going to be a big job for that Rams defensive line. But we saw it in spurts. Like when A'Shawn Robinson is in, that dude is a monster of a man. He is huge. He's strong. Bama.
The one thing I'll say, though, it's going to be hard, though, because the Niners have a great offensive line. That offensive line moves.
Yeah, Trent Williams
But
is a monster.
Williams might not play. Did you see that?
No.
He's questionable with the ankle. They're not 100%.
Speaking of ankles, I hope somebody steps on Alex Mack. I never wish injury on anybody, but Alex Mack stepped on Jordan Fuller's ankle, and now he can't play. So if he gets hurt this game, karma.
It's gonna be Aaron Donald.
If Aaron Donald happens to step on his ankle,
no, he's gonna take his. He's gonna rip
take
his
Donald's
helmet.
ankle.
No, he's gonna take his helmet off.
He might try. He might choke him.
It's for Fuller. No, but I mean, what I'm really hoping for. I hope you're right that the Chiefs game's close, and I'm hoping I'm right that the Bengals game's close, because I would just love an amazing weekend of football again.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, last weekend was just so good. I mean, especially after that horrible wild card weekend.
Yeah, that was not a fun.
Not to mention, we both have the same teams, which means it's going to come down to the Super Bowl for me, in which whose playoff record's really the best, because either way, my record's going to stay flawless and better than his.
Yeah, but the Super Bowl counts for like 10.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you predict more, but you don't get the Super Bowl, then.
Yeah, then
who
cares? That's like
boy,
it's boring. That sucks.
Yeah, you're pretty much Carson Wentz. So, and I will say one more thing about the Rams and Sean McVay. He's given me a heart attack all year and like letting teams come back. And honestly, I'd probably say it's more Raheem Morris, but also McVay's play calls in the second half. He just
motion, man. Just keep motion.
I don't know what he does.
Oh.
And he like forgets how to do offense in the second half when he has a lead. But I can't blame McVay for that one. Like he
really
gave
good.
the ball to Akers, and it looked like Akers was sealing the game. He almost had the first down already, and he just dropped the ball. And Cooper Kupp is as short-handed as they come. You can trust that dude, and you couldn't in that spot. So it almost felt like it was going to be meant to be for the Bucs to win that game.
Oh, I thought
they didn't deserve it. Like it really felt like it was coming.
Like I thought you guys had for sure lost. I was like, oh, momentum's all the way. And then I see this. But I saw the Buccaneers blitz, and I was like, wait, they're not going to blitz here. They have Cooper Kupp in one. I was like, hold on, no way. And next thing you know, I just see this missile launcher launch.
You ever seen a more perfect throw in a
That
bigger
ball-
spot than that?
Boom! I've never seen a. I mean,
Oh my
that was the
goodness.
clutchest throw I've ever seen.
I mean, like Allen and Mahomes were making big throws in big spots because they did like half of their scoring in the last 2 minutes. But they were hitting wide open guys, or he was hitting Tyreek Hill and he was just doing the rest himself.
Oh, and also,
Like-
you know what makes Stafford so happy right now? He now has as many playoff wins as the Lions have had since 1950.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that makes him happy.
Yeah. And it makes you eat your words.
Oh, I do, and I told you this. I'll gladly eat my words. You know what? There's nothing I like saying more than. I mean, I don't like saying it, but if I have to say it, I'm not opposed to saying it. I was wrong. I'm okay with being wrong, especially about the Chiefs and Matthew Stafford, because you know what that means? It was better for the NFL.
That's right.
Because if Matthew Stafford absolutely flunked last weekend, it would have sucked because I really want LA to be good. I mean, LA, you want the good cities to be good. Especially now with the Giants maybe getting Brian Flores and Deshaun Watson. Oops, did I just say that? But if and when it happens, I'll be happy because guess what? Nothing more would be amazing than having maybe an LA, New York NFC Championship game.
The thing that concerns me about the game from the Rams' perspective is that you're really close to San Francisco. And I think most of the Rams fans are still in St. Louis.
Well, did you see the rules?
Yeah, they're trying to not let people buy tickets.
I think that's
unless
bogus, though.
I mean, I like it.
I don't.
If it gives LA a actual home field advantage. But
It won't,
It was a
because-
weak move to leave St. Louis, and you wouldn't have this problem if they hadn't left St. Louis. So Stan Kroenke, if there's no home field advantage, it's your fault.
Yeah, but the Rams would never been able to host a Super Bowl if they were still in St. Louis.
If they built a brand new state-of-the-art stadium, they could have.
They weren't going to.
They had like this. Did you miss the lawsuit?
No.
The city of St. Louis
Yes.
had invested like
No, they weren't
$1
going
billion
Yes,
into
I know.
a new
I know
stadium.
it was going to take a new owner to get that.
Nah.
I hope
The city of St. Louis was paying it. That was the problem.
I hope St. Louis.
Playing like half of it.
I hope St. Louis gets a new football team.
Yeah, they should have had the Rams.
So I meant to ask you that though. If St. Louis gets a new football team, are you going to St. Louis?
No,
Oh, you're
I'm a Ram fan.
He's a Ram fan. He's not like me.
I have never changed teams in my life. I'm not like you. I'm not a turncoat.
Hey,
I've never switched teams. I'm a
I-
Yankee fan, Rams fan, Sixers fan.
I've never switched players or teams ever. This has been my team forever.
You know I'm loyal because I'm a Sixer fan. Like,
Dude, I would. Look,
you're not team hopping and ending up on the Sixers. If you're a Sixer fan, you've been here for a while.
I'm a basketball fan. When I was looking for a team, the last team I was going to choose was the Sixers. I was like, oh, they haven't won since what, 82?
It's coming. It's coming. You're gonna see Embiid holding up that trophy.
Wait, who's the second star going to be?
Doesn't matter. You got Embiid.
You need more than one star in today's era. He can't.
Nah, he's not weak like LeBron. He can do it himself. Oh, he can put up 50. Big game. He can do it.
All right. So you're saying in 6 years we're going to be talking about Dame Lillard and Joel Embiid as the same Dame Lillard?
Well, it's if you believe the reports coming out, it's going to be James Harden.
But they're waiting till the summer.
Yeah, it doesn't feel smart to me because Embiid is playing MVP ball right
And you
now.
never know how, because of his injury history. You don't know how much longer you have of this.
Yeah, and that's what does scare me. But
But this is for another video.
we haven't started talking basketball yet.
We will soon.
You'll see how dumb he is with that too. He starts talking about LeBron.
Hey, football I've actually been pretty good with in the postseason. Regular season I sucked. Postseason I've been good. Anyway,
Lucky is the word you're looking for.
thank you for watching this episode. Until next time.
To be continued.